All right, boys and girls, today we're going to read the story Tomorrow's Alphabet. We're reading our story so that we can work on making sure we are solid in our letter recognition and sounds and to build some of our vocabulary. I have a fun activity that we're going to do after I'm done reading. So I'll begin with Tomorrow's Alphabet by George Shannon and pictures by Donald Cruz. A is for seed. Tomorrow's apple. I'm hiding the picture so you can try and guess what it is. B is for eggs. Anyone have any guesses? Tomorrow's birds. C is for milk. Any guesses what it could be? Tomorrow's cheese. D is for puppy. Tomorrow's, what does a puppy grow into? Right, tomorrow's dog. E is for campfire. Tomorrow's, this is a tricky one. This is probably going to be a new vocabulary word for us. E is for campfire. Tomorrow's embers. E is for embers. Embers are the ashes and the warm pieces of the fire that are left after a fire burns. F is for wheat. Right? Grows in the farmer's fields. Tomorrow's flour. Right? Our flour that we use to make our bread and cookies and cakes. Oops. G is for bulbs. Tomorrow's garden. The bulbs are the part that you plant in the ground to bloom into a garden with flowers. My page stuck together. H is for yarn. Looks like someone's going to be knitting. Tomorrow's hat. Make a hat out of the yarn. I is for water. Oh, I recognize this. I bet many of you can figure out what this is going to be. Tomorrow's ice cubes. Put it in the freezer and you'll have ice cubes. J is for pumpkin. We just had Halloween. I bet many of you participated in making one of these. Tomorrow's jack-o'-lantern. K is for tomato. What could we make out of tomatoes that would start with a K? Think about hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries. Tomorrow's ketchup. L is for bud. You can see them on the tree, and they are going to bloom into tomorrow's leaf. M is for caterpillar. Think about what might happen to that caterpillar. That might start with the letter M. Tomorrow's moth. N is for twigs, the small little branches on the ground. What could be made out of twigs? Tomorrow's nest. The bird is using the twigs to make her nest. O is for acorn. Okay, we find a lot of these outside on the playground. And if you plant it, what's it going to grow into? Tomorrow's oak tree. O is for oak. P is for clay. In art class, you get to use clay, and you can make it into a pot. Q is for scraps. We have scraps of cloth, and when you put them all together, you have tomorrow's quilt. R is for grapes. What's going to happen to those grapes? Tomorrow's raisins, a delicious snack. Both of them are. S is for vegetables. And if we chop them all up, we can put them into a big pot and have tomorrow's soup. T is for bread. Think about something you could have for breakfast. Tomorrow's toast. U is for stranger, someone that you don't know. But it could be tomorrow's us. You could have a new friend. V is for paper. And you could use this paper for a holiday that we celebrate. Thinking about love and kindness. Tomorrow's Valentine. W is for stones. And you could take all those stones, all those rocks, and you put them together and stack them high. You have tomorrow's wall. X is for bones. But we want to look at those bones. How are we going to see those? Tomorrow's X-ray. Y is for sheep. Think about farmers. They use the sheep to get tomorrow's yarn. Last page. Z is for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tomorrow's 0. Z is for 0. Count down, you blast off, and the rocket goes up at 0. So there's our book, Tomorrow's Alphabet, thinking about building our vocabulary with some new words like embers, and really thinking about how the letters of the alphabet start with specific, help different words start with certain sounds. So we are going to work together to create our own Tomorrow's Alphabet. You're each going to get 2 pieces of paper. Your first piece of paper is going to have the letter and is for. And then your second piece of paper is going to have tomorrow's, and you need to figure out what that might be. So I might think that A is for, excuse me, I'm going to make a list of some things that start with the letter A. I might write down A is for alligator, because I know alligator starts with the letter A. I know that A is for apple was in the book, so I don't really want to use apple again. What other words can you think of that start with the letter A? Okay. Oh, that's right. We have an airplane that starts with the letter A. Okay. So when we have our list of our words, I'm going to think, okay, so if I want A is to be for alligator, okay, so I could put that on my paper, tomorrow's alligator. Okay. And I can draw my picture of an alligator here. I have to think, what does the alligator start as first? Well, I know that an alligator starts as an egg. So I could say A is for egg, and I could draw a picture of a big alligator egg, and I would really want to think about what clues could I put in my picture to help someone think about the letter A for alligator. So I know alligators live in kind of a marshland, so when I'm drawing my picture and I have the egg, I'm going to want to draw some grass and some water and trees so that people that are reading our book can really take a guess, right? And there's my egg. I could draw the sun out so they know it's outside, to help people really think about what is this egg going to become, so that they can predict and guess that A is for egg is really tomorrow's alligator. Okay, so I'm going to pass out papers to you and your partner. We're going to brainstorm together different words that start with each letter and really work with your partner to help each other to figure out, what was it before it became the letter, excuse me, that we're working on. So A is for alligator is what I came up with, and then I really had to think about what was an alligator before it became the alligator. It started as an egg. Okay, so we're going to be working on our letters and our sounds and building our vocabulary.